Hello again, everyone, my fellow patriots and you filthy leftist scum out there. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela Box. This is Angela's Soapbox, where I say what you're thinking. And this is a first for me. This is the second video I'm shooting today because I had so much I wanted to say, and I was like, Lord have mercy, this thing's gonna just keep going on forever if I don't break it up. So this is part two, if you will. And I even switched out straws to piss off the left even more. And this plastic straw is going to be dedicated to Lisa Page. Girl, you dirty. To you, Lisa. All right, I'll try and make this as quick as possible. Part of the reason I'm doing a part two of this is because a strange thing happened to me this morning when I went to check Facebook. Last week, well, let me give you the short version. Twitter has banned me 3 times in the past, 2 months. The first time was for 24 hours. It was over something really, really dumb. I don't even remember what it was. It was so stupid. The second time, they banned me for a week. And that offense was calling Chelsea Handler a skank. Which, again, I'm pretty sure scientifically we can all agree she's a skank. But isn't that weird that you're not allowed to call a public figure a name? If it's a leftist, you're not, that's for sure. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a public figure, but boy, I get called a whole lot of stuff. You wouldn't believe it, and I'm fairly certain nothing ever happens to those people. And frankly, I don't want it to. I like it to be out there to see how disgusting the left really is. But regardless, Chelsea Handler got her panties in a twist over being called a skank and had me banned for a week, which was kind of amazing. And then last week, so I can't even remember what I made a comment about, I wish you leftists would all jump off a cliff, which is clearly a joke, clearly not a threat, and it's also clearly not a suicidal cry for help. Well, Twitter took me down for 24 hours for that. And then I always screenshot everything when they ban me or suspend me or whatever, because I like to just in case they memory hole me completely one day, I have proof. And then the following day, I get this thing from Facebook. I posted on Facebook. I show what it was, and in my post, I didn't say anything about I told them all to jump off a cliff or anything like that. Well, so Facebook sends me this thing. It says, we care about you. We're worried about you. If you're thinking about suicide or self-harm, there is help out there, and gives me all these things to call for help. And I'm like, what is this? So I, of course, posted all. And a couple of Facebook friends said, this is the Saul Alinsky tactic. They're trying to make you look unstable. They're trying to make you seem crazy. Or they're trying to, rub you out. I'm kidding. I don't really think Facebook's trying to rub me out. That's insane. But I do like to make records of things just, in case I, commit suicide by blowing my head off with a gunshot wound to the back of my head, like many people connected to a former president and first lady tend to do. But anyway, I thought that was very strange. Now, on to the Lisa Page hysteria. Lisa Page has her panties in a twist. I've said that twice now, but it works. Lisa Page is upset because Donald Trump has been mocking her mercilessly for the past 2 years over her unbelievably biased tweets between her and Peter Strzok. And Trump made so much fun of them at the Minnesota rally. He's like, oh, Peter, I love you. Oh, Lisa, I love you. I love you, Lisa. And it was really funny. Well, Lisa Page lied. She's a leftist, of course, so she lies. And she said, it's like a punch in the gut every time Trump pretends I have an orgasm. I mean, that was the last straw. I just can't take it anymore. So what does she do? She calls the Daily Beast a Trump-hating organization of the finest caliber and talks to one of the most virulent anti-Trump journalists that there is. And she tells her story to her thinking, I don't know, that she's going to get a sympathetic ear, which of course she does. And I guarantee you in about a week or two, she's going to have a job at CNN or MSNBC. So, I think the consensus is that she's probably seen the IG report. Her and her lawyer had to see what was going on there, and she sees she's not going to be criminally liable, at least now. I wouldn't count her chickens yet, though, because there's still a matter of things that she and Peter Strzok discussed, like the thing going on in Andy's office about the insurance policy, and I don't believe for 1 second it was about burning a source. They're clearly talking about what do we do if Trump wins? Well, we're gonna implement the insurance policy, which is what the past 2.5, 3 years has been. So anybody with 2 brain cells to rub together can figure that one out, unless you're a leftist and you have no brain cells. So that was funny. And finally, I just want to quickly touch on the fact that last week, a very porcine, supposedly Republican analyst on TheView, Anna Navarro, Republican in name only, anti-Trumper, never Trumper. She's a complete lunatic. And I like to say, Anna, put down the cheeseburger for 5 seconds and, realize that President Trump is actually implementing conservative ideas, which you claim to have wanted for your entire career. But, oh, well, it's Trump. We got to hate him, right? So anyway, Anna Navarro tweeted out last week something very insulting to Black Trump supporters, saying that there's literally no way any of these new polls coming out showing that Trump is now enjoying around 34% approval among Black voters. She says, that's just not true. They talked to Kanye West and Sheriff Clark and Diamond and Silk and a couple other people. And of course, she disparaged all of them. But now we have 3 polls. Uno, Ana. Dos, Ana. Tres, Ana. 3 polls that say that indeed Black support for Donald Trump is ticking up. Now, 34%, if Trump gets anywhere near 34% of the Black vote, it is going to be a landslide like we've never seen, because the Democrats depend on the Black vote. They take advantage of them for 60 years. They've done nothing for the Black community, literally nothing, but yet they still enjoy about 92%, 88 to 92% support. If Donald Trump can just double the support he got last time, which would put him at 16%, it would be game over. Game over. And we're not even talking about the polls that show how Hispanics are supporting him, how other minority groups are supporting him. And here's the big takeaway I wish that never Trumpers like Anna Navarro could get through their thick skulls, is that when you implement conservative ideas and you have a vessel like Donald Trump who shows that, number one, that he's going to go to the mat for these ideas, and number two, that he's going to fight for the American people. He's not in there trying to pad his pockets and set himself up for later like Joe Biden did with his kid, and Obama, who's worth, $50 million all of a sudden, and of course the Clintons, all these Democrats and Republicans too who leave office and are very, very wealthy. Donald Trump isn't doing that. He said, I'm doing this for the American people. He donates his salary to a different government department every quarter. He's not doing this to get fame or any more fortune. He's doing it for us. And he's showing that the ideas he believes in and that he's implementing are working. And whether he knew it or not, they were conservative ideas. And so now that the American people can see, wow, tax cut, I like that. I got some more money in my pocket. Oh, deregulation. Well, you know what that's going to do? That's going to open up a lot more oil and gas jobs. Clearly, we're now energy independent. Again, more jobs. All these deregulations, manufacturing jobs coming back, cutting the corporate tax rate, manufacturing, more jobs. The people that were hit the hardest in the Obama years and in the Obama economy were the white working poor and Blacks and Hispanics, legal Hispanics and Black people who got swindled by the Democrats, who saw so many jobs taken by illegals and saw so many jobs leave the country. I'm not talking about all Black people or Hispanic people, obviously. But if we're talking about people, if we're talking about, quote, the working class, and I hate using words like the class or whatever, it's a very Marxist thing to do. But if we're talking about that group of people who were left behind by Obama, who were left behind by the Republican Party, and who are now finally seeing some prosperity and some real change and real hope happening for them in their lives and their families, it's a game changer. So there's part of me that hopes the Never Trumpers just keep on being, negative and hateful and put their head in the sand and keep stomping around and Trump's tweeting again. There's part of me that hopes that they keep doing that because they're just going to be becoming more and more irrelevant. But then there's the other part of me that honestly wants this country to be united and for all of us to work towards one common goal, which is one America, because we all are Americans. So I think it's going to be a really, really interesting year upcoming. I'm looking forward to 2020 very much so. I think that once this impeachment stuff hits the Senate, it's game over for Democrats. Excuse me. The Diet Coke's giving me the burps. Durham and Dar. John Durham and Bill Barr, I think they're going to be the dynamic duo to hopefully bring the whole house of cards coming down. And Donald Trump's going to win in a landslide. Make book on it now. Hope everyone has a great night. And keep drinking your Diet Coke out of a straw because I know I will. See y'all next week. Bye.